Alright, I'm going to share some of my favorite stretches with you today. Obviously, getting into all these yoga poses requires a lot of stretching, so I'm going to just share a few of my favorites with you. So the first one I like to do is to bring a foot in as close as you can to your groin, straighten out the other leg, and keep this foot straight, and then just bring your head down to your knee. I like to run my stopwatch during this. Try and spend, a minute to 2 minutes, depending on if it's early in the morning or late at night. I can go and do it further. It's definitely harder earlier in the morning when you first get moving. But if you run a stopwatch, you know how much time you're getting in each one. And just go into these and just do deep, long breaths. Obviously, it's not all that important how far you go down. Just go down as far as you can. And switch to the other leg. Try to keep your sit bones separated. Leg in, leg straight, head down, run your stopwatch and breathe. It's nice to keep this front foot straight. I guess you can't see it in there. Instead of having your toe pointing, you want to try and keep your foot straight up. And if you're looking for more of a challenge, even if you angle it inward, tilt your foot in. So I like to do each leg, and then I do two of them together. Both right straight out in front of you. Toes back, pointed towards you, legs straight. Breathe. Try and pull your elbows down towards the ground. And you want to bring, the goal is eventually, they say, to get your head to touch your feet. Not necessarily your head to touch your knees, shin out towards your feet eventually. This is the ultimate goal. This is another one of my favorite stretches. What you're going to do is bring a leg in, fold it in. You see, fold it in straight. Put this leg over the top. Take your opposite elbow, put it out here. Palm your hand, put it right behind your back. This helps keep the spine. And then look over your right shoulder. Keep looking back as far as you can go. And on the other leg. So elbow outside of your knee. Other hand flat behind your back. And then there's just one more I like to do. Try and get my hips open. A lot of different yoga poses require you to have open hips. So from the downward dog position, I like to stretch a leg out behind me first. I guess you can't see that too good. And then what you want to do is bring this up. Ultimately trying to get it parallel to the front of your mat, but it's not as important as getting this leg behind you. Kick back straight. This leg is straight. And then you're going to come down and work on. This has taken me quite a while to get this far, so most of you aren't going to be able to get this far right away. Maybe a couple of you can. And then just fold down flat on the front leg. Again, I like to run the timer on these to make sure that I'm getting equal on each. So lets me know how far I'm going, gives me a goal for next time to go further. And you probably will find that one leg you can go further than the other. That's generally the case on most stretches. I can go further on the other leg than this one. Just means I need to spend more time on this one. So there you go, 3 of my favorite stretches. That last one's cool. I found without even ever doing any practice for splits, I was able to do a split after getting my hips open like that. So work on them stretches to help with everything that you do. I'm calling this number 14. Namaste.